Stephen, what can you tell us about the town's Memorial Day observance this year?
Well, first and foremost, this May 28th, Saturday, we're actually going to have our first parade in a few years, with COVID. And last year was a combination of COVID and just terrible weather. So this Saturday, the 28th, we're going to start our day at Mount Hope and St. Mary cemeteries. And we're gonna lay some wreaths out there at each one of the flagpoles and have a small observance there. We'll lower the flags. Being that it's not actual Memorial Day, the flags will already be at full staff. So we'll go out and lower them and honor our fallen veterans out there with a rifle salute and taps. And that should take no more than an hour. And then we're going to move over to Baptist Common, where really we have the staging point for our parade. And I've got lots of participants this year, and I'm excited about it. We've got not only our own emergency response guys, the fire department, police. The police department are going to have a color guard for the first time, from what I'm told. So they'll be carrying our nation's and state's colors. We also have a club of Jeeps out of Milford that are going to help us transport some of our veterans who are unable to make the march up to Barrows. The whole intent is to start down at Baptist Common, march through town, and have an observance at Barrows Memorial Park where really the true sense of Memorial Day will be spoken about. In fact, just this morning we heard Congressman Auchincloss will be here speaking. We've got Senator Becca Rausch speaking, our own Representative Adam Scanlon speaking, and our Justin Paré, the Town Council President, speaking. And our keynote speaker, special guest, is a friend of mine, a gentleman I've known for years. He was a former Army captain. We deployed together to Afghanistan 10 or 11 years ago now, and Adrian Bonenberg is an amazing individual. He's a Yale graduate, works at the Yale School of Medicine now, a published author, and still is active in the community of written word, where he edits and co-edits some websites that really cater to military veteran stories and just other social things that impact society. He's a brilliant man. I'm looking forward to having him come here. And most importantly, he's a veteran himself, and he understands the spirit of Veterans Day, or Memorial Day, and what it's like to lose soldiers in battle. So I'm looking forward to that. But the parade itself is going to be great. We're looking like we're going to have some good weather next Saturday. I know the forecast is still just guesswork at this point, but it looks like mid-70s, maybe a little clouds. But compared to 40 degrees and rain in last year, it's going to be pretty nice. We've got some classic cars coming to also help transport our veterans. We've got a group of horses that were actually in our Santa Parade. So if anybody out there remembers the Santa Parade, they're going to be garbed appropriately for Memorial Day celebration. Our very own North Attleboro High School band. We've got a group of military vehicles from a local collectors club. We've got Rolling Thunder, so there'll be some motorcycles out there. And those gentlemen and ladies and gentlemen do a great job in honoring our servicemen and women. And others. I mean, all of our local veterans agencies, the local Elks Club. We've just got so many folks wanting to participate this year. A group of Minutemen reenactors out of Rehoboth that are going to help us with firing their muskets to honor our fallen. And we have a bagpipe group, the Colonial Pipers, fairly local group that has been involved with some of our celebrations before. So we're really looking forward for them to come and add their special ambiance to the celebration or the ceremony. It's hard to decide what word to use. I mean, it's Memorial Day. It's somber, but at the same time, we want to honor and celebrate the lives of those we've lost. And it's a long weekend for a lot of folks. A lot of folks plan this time of year to get away and celebrate with their families. But I hope I hope we have a lot of folks from town just take a short time out of their busy schedules to join us that morning and honor those soldiers that we've lost who are members of this community or were. So.
And for people who are planning, take us through the times again.
Okay, great point. Well, at 8 o'clock we're going to start out, and if I said 7, I think I may have been mistaken at the cemeteries. So at 8 o'clock, if anybody wants to join us at the flagpole at Mount Hope Cemetery, we'll go from there over to St. Mary's. No real timeline on that, but it shouldn't take more than a half hour, 40 minutes. And then we're going to essentially bring everybody from there to the start position. By 9:30, we hope to be finishing up, lining up this huge procession that is the parade. And anybody who wants to come, just be aware that the North Attleboro Police Department is going to start blocking off the roads. They are going to post no parking signs Friday evening, so please don't leave any cars on Washington Street the night overnight, so they may be a problem the next day. We're just trying to have a clear path. Please feel free to park on the side roads. We'd love to have as many folks watching and cheering on our veterans. We're going to have a lot of veterans marching if they can, or at least riding along the parade route to where they can honor their brothers and sisters in arms at the park. So,
Parade steps off from Baptist Common at
1,000 hours.
1,000
Yes, sir.
hours.
So,
Military.
yes, give or take. But and then of course the timeline is all dependent on how fast we proceed. I understand it's a tradition to sort of pause in front of Madonna Manor, or any other place for that matter, where there may be a group of bystanders who want to see something special, and the band will be playing. The high school band, of course, will be playing the whole way, setting the pace for everybody. The pipers. So I'm thinking a half hour at the very most to get to Barrows. And I think the important thing to realize is that the roads will be inaccessible. As the parade moves south along Washington Street, from north to south Washington Street, the police department will start opening up roads. We certainly don't want to be too inconvenient for anybody. We just ask for patience and the time of our citizens to come out and help us observe this. It's an important day.